Hello there, it's Darren here in Crampton Nothing. I'm in the shed, but I am not there today. I'm actually in a new location in Crampton. Obviously a little bit away from where mine is. Basically the backstory to this is this. So 6.5 years ago, I got my plot. It was going to be me and Joanne doing the plot with the kids, but it ended up with the kids were so young that they were coming down, and I was scared of them cutting the cell with stuff that was in the ground because it was a blank canvas. The ground was full of glass and rocks and stone, everything. So I was a bit scared, so they didn't come down, and it basically ended up where I was doing it. So Joanne had put her name, so it was about a year later I think Joanne had put her name down. So me and Joanne reckon it was probably about 5 years ago she put her name down. Anyway, forgot all about it until 2 weeks ago. Got a phone call basically asking, there was some plots going, did she want a plot? Ideally it would have been fantastic if it was like in the area where I am, but it isn't. So I don't know, Joanne said, is it a good idea whether we're doing it or not? And I thought it was, you know what I mean, a bit more space, the way things are going, we can grow more stuff for the house. Basically, really, as Joanne says, grow stuff that she wants to grow, because she always says that I don't grow stuff that she wants, which is probably right, you know what I mean. But yeah, this is Joanne's plot, this is her space. So anyway, we said yes, come down. There's about 12 plots here, there's 6 here, and there's 6 on this side. So basically, the way it's spaced out, it isn't spaced out properly, you know what I mean. That's the council down to a T. I did say about they're putting fencing up between the plots, which would have been easier, but they did say that I'd spent a fortune on clearing it. So yeah, what I do myself basically. But then it was like basically one of them things of you can have a fence, but it can only be a metre high, even though as I said to Joanne, if it's not the contract, you can do what you want. You can send an email as much as you like. It isn't in the contract that you signed is the contract. But as we know, you know what councils are like, so it can't be a metre high, you can't use pallets, you can't use this, you can't use that. And this has cost me about altogether £450, probably the cheapest for the wood I could find. Postcrete was £6.80. The company that sold us the wood, it was probably £1 less for theirs, but I do like using postcrete. I'm one of those people, like, once I find something that's good and it works, I like using it, and I'm a bit worried about using other things anyway. So that's what it costs us, £450. It's 60 metres long. The front here, I have got some big posts at the allotment, just like that. Like this says, can't be a metre high, can't be more than a metre. It's 1 metre and 30. 1 metre and 30, yeah, I think that's what it is. And I'm going to put this at the front here with the gate. The gate is going to go there. That's where it's going to go. And the day they can say a metre high in between. Obviously, I've got a metre and a half, so you never know. I've got space to put more woodlats, so we'll just see what happens. I can't see nothing. I can't see, it just says a fence. It doesn't say posts how high. Anyway, so the fence is going to the front, and it will be that high for safety reasons. I did mention to someone else that was down here yesterday. Hopefully the rest of the people who's got the plots will do exactly the same. They'll put them all the way along here at the front with a lock, so it's safe. At the minute there's no lock on the gate there. The council says they're going to put one on there, but God knows, what council like, how long it takes them. So that will be there. Obviously I would like the fence to be higher in between, but what can I do? You know what I mean? You don't know what the neighbours are going to be like. Hopefully we'll have some fantastic ones. And it's not antisocial to have a high fence, it's more like for wind protection. And obviously, you buy stuff and you don't want people just popping over. But that's the reason why it's going to have a high fence, so a bit more protection. So we'll just see whether they do it. End of the day, I could afford to buy this, and there will be those that are here that probably won't have as much money, or whether they can stretch to that. I was originally just going to get the posts, and as you can see, people with pallets over there. I was just going to shove the pallets over the posts, cheaper, but then the council's saying you can't use pallets, so I had to do this. So it is nice, like it is ranch style sort of fencing. If I'd done it the other way, it would have cost us double the amount. So yeah, so anyway, what's going to happen is that you walk in here. This is where the gate's going to be. Joanne had wanted it in the centre, right here, but I had said to her putting a shed here, so better that the shed's here and the gate's here, and you walk in here, and then the shed's here, right here, so you can walk in instead of walking all the way. She mentioned putting it down the bottom, but I says have it right here, so you can walk in. The first thing you do is get in there with a settee, sit down, have a little bit of rest, make yourself a cuppa. This area like paved a little bit. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a pond down here, and then here's gonna be a polytunnel, maybe a path up the centre here. I don't know yet. She mentioned raised beds, but then you have to do the wood and all that, and I had said to her basically it's better to do no dig like mine, easier, quicker, but we'll see. Like I say, this is an blank canvas. I'm just basically getting this fencing up to get the boundaries in, so it's nice and neat and sorted. Yeah, the fencing is sort of like, it isn't square, it isn't, you know, the fence at the back there, it's not straight, it goes out like that, so it goes like that, like, you know, this I'll just like there, as you can see, right there, that's how much is sticking out. So like I says, the fence at the back there isn't like this, it's like this, so it's going out like that, so it's sort of like done this. When I get to the stage where the big posts are going to be, I'll just cut the wood lots down there just to make it up. The same as here, the same as this is sticking out. This is sticking out slightly because the metal post at the back there wasn't square. It must have been out like that, and I followed it. It was later on the afternoon. It was getting dark, and I just didn't see. But yeah, but you can't complain. It is what it is. It's making it's defining the space. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's bye from me. Hopefully you'll see the progress of this new allotment, and you've got your name down, and I'm hoping you'll all get an allotment eventually. The way things are going with the world, and you want to grow your own food, so hopefully we'll grow plenty of food down here. Probably more cabbages, pumpkins and stuff like that. Anyway, thanks for watching. It's bye from me, Crampton, Northumberland. I mean, and then he said my location, I mean Joanne's location. See you later, bye.